Putin worked he was a KGB, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Okay. So, but dude, I know that he does some shit for camera. Fucking A. If I was trying to be more flash, more rock star, more fucking glam, more fucking somebody that is like relatable but also kind of legendary. Yeah, I'd fucking pay. I'd pose. I'd pay somebody to get me to pose shirtless with a fucking tiger, bro. I would. Fucking A.
And
I'd have a
you would have your opponents assassinated as well.
Probably, bro. I'm a Marxist, dude.
Okay,
I don't give a fuck. If I was gonna go for those bad to a lot of people that
you
want
are
freedom and
joking,
shit like
right?
that, but
You're joking.
but a
You're
dictatorship
joking.
like that coming in and just fucking being like, you can fix this shit, or the government's gonna fix this shit. Like, I think that that's kind of what our court systems do in a lazy fucking way. You know what I mean?
Can I just say,
Putin shows up and holds a gun to your head, guess what? Microsoft will stop using child labor. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong?
yeah, well, I think you're very wrong.
Okay, how about let's talk about fucking human trafficking. Is that Russian or is that American? Well, I think with the fucking
Okay,
hundreds of guys that got caught over Super Bowl proves that it's an American pastime as much as a hot
well,
dog or baseball.
the stupid ones do it in America. The smart ones go overseas. Like that's the blackmail against Trump. He has 12-year-olds peeing on him. But hey, you know
Well, dude, but
that's what happens when you're bored with your wife and you start fucking wanting to have 12-year-old women pee on you.
maybe she was 16 and maybe 16's legal. But whenever we exaggerate
That,
things,
that Russia. So that was child trafficking, by the way. Yeah.
I'm just saying there's different laws in different places, isn't there? I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
if you steal in
There's
India, they're going to
morals.
cut your
There's
hand
still
off.
morals, and travel with you when you go to different places. Am I right or am I right?
That's true, but I've never fucking been to a third world country where fucking boys dress up like girls and they're fucking hot and they want to suck your dick for $5 for 3 days. I've never been there. I've heard about it. You know what I mean?
I've never. You just informed me about it.
No, I've heard about it. I know a fucking guy from Modesto that fucking was in Thailand for fucking days. His family was cool keeping him in Thailand because he just fucking was being a gross ass over there.
Wow.
There was all kinds of bad over there. But dude, that's what I'm saying. It's as culturally different as California to Florida. And it gets more and it gets even worse the further you get. And when I say worse, I just mean worse for people that are bleeding heart liberals that are fucking worried about how everybody treats each other. Because fucking when you get further out, there's people that eat each other. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how far you are from an iPhone in perspective.
Hey,
You
well,
know,
that's true.
the further you are from fucking our reality, you have your own reality. So, like, eating mushrooms and fucking killing a white man for fucking walking on your island seems totally fucking normal in some places. And you can say, well, dude, but we're a planet. We need to be friends. Well, fuck you. That guy's going to eat you. Leave him alone. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Maybe don't fuck with the guy that's going to eat you. And we don't, right? Don't we have sanctions that protect fucking the wildlife of human? There's some wildlife of humans out there that are sanctioned that we can't fuck with them. And dude, don't go there because we got military boats that'll keep you from going there because those people just want to be left alone, right? So,
True.
but we're not cool with Russia. You know what I mean? Russia's like, we don't want to be left alone. We kind of need your blankets and shit. Can you show us how to kill smallpox? Can you help us grow potatoes so that we aren't pasty anymore? Can you help us with the ozone?
You really think Russia's going to help us beat smallpox? You are fucking out of your tree, bro.
Oh,
Out of your
but
tree.
we're cool. Hey, the Russians couldn't possibly have a scientist over there that's gonna help us fucking with anything. The Nazis, they can make rockets, but nah,
You
fuck
you
Poland.
really really like to paint me as a liberal. And,
No. I'm saying I promise you. I promise you, I'm not painting you anywhere. I'm just no. I'm saying in general, bro, because it's not just you. There's, you know what I mean. And so don't take it.
Well, you're painting a lovely picture of Russia. I really want to check it out because
I would love to go to Russia with you. I would love to go to Russia with you. I've never been to Russia. I've been to France, and it smells like piss. You know what I'm saying?
I've been to San Francisco. It smells like piss too.
I've been to San Francisco. It smells like France. I've been in New
York.
York.
That we weren't walking behind a homeless person who just happened to smell like that.
I've been in New York. It smells like burning tires in France.
What about, okay, change the subject.
Okay.
What about the killing of that barking dog owner, his wife?
Oh, I didn't hear about the barking dog. I thought you were going to talk about Jung Il's half-brother.
No. So apparently there was a altercation. The police were called to a location, and then they found a woman in a car, and when they went to approach her, she drove off, and she headed towards Salida, and she made it all the way to Ripon before she was involved in, I don't know what happened with the altercation, but and the end result was she was shot while driving the vehicle, I think, and it ended up in a house. But she's the co-owner of the barking dog.
What?
Yes.
Oh, barking. You mean, okay. Barking Dog, the fucking
Downtown
restaurant.
Yes.
What?
You need to pay attention to the news, my friend.
Wow. Hannibal.
Yeah.
Hannibal's the other owner. He's Armenian, very assertive. Very the owner. So it's his co-partner or something.
Well, I understand it is the wife. That's what the Modesto Bee was saying.
Crazy.
I thought co-owner and wife.
Wow.
Yeah. Very, very sad.
So what did she do, though? So I wonder. So that's all, though, is about her. We don't know what happened.
Yeah.
When you were saying barking dog, I thought you were talking about somebody with a barking dog. But you're talking about he's, just so everybody knows, it's a restaurant downtown Modesto. Wow, that's like breaking fucking news then.
Well, it's 2 days old, but yeah. Breaking to you.
It is. Well, because I've been very very hermit-like lately just because of this flu.
Yeah.
It's been good.
The flu has been good?
Well, I've lost like 15 pounds.
Oh, there you go.
That's another reason I started eating like the peanut butter jelly and the different things, was because Taco Bell and the stomach flu weren't really meshing. The flora wasn't helping.
Switch to almond butter.
Yeah, almond butter. I don't know. I don't think I'm supposed to like really ingest nuts. I think, like whatever the allergy is that I have, I think it's like actually like the fiber of, because I love them, but they never agree with me. Or maybe that's just how they are for everybody. Does everybody shit like sand when they eat, mixed nuts? Or is it just me?
I see what you're saying. No, I think that is the way it's supposed to be.
And what about, how many times do you have to wipe your ass after you've shit some peanut butter? Am I the only one that uses half a roll?
Well, just go back into the shower at that point.
Yeah, no, I know. No, for reals. I realize now why my grandfather's shower always seemed like it was fucking had just been used. Because I'm pretty sure that was his mode. And that's another good reason to wear suspenders, people, is you can just pop those suspenders off, drop trow, wash your ass.
Have you ever used a bidet?
No, but I had a house with a bidet in it.
And you never used it?
And I never used it because I was like, I don't know where that bidet's been. I don't even want to touch it. You know what I mean? Like I probably could have just picked it up because it was like it was like a dishes, you know, like the squirter that goes that comes out of your sink on the cable.
Yeah.
You know what are those called? It's like the useless the useless water gun. Because those things don't fucking work. Let's face it. Okay, so anyways, it was like attached to the water valve underneath the toilet. So I would have had to reach back there and like unroll it from underneath there, and then you know, I don't know, like I don't know. It didn't seem very conventional, like how it was set up. Like I've seen bidets like in Vegas where they actually squirt up from the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And that also concerns me because I'm just thinking other people's drippings have fallen into the water faucet part of that. And now I'm just squirting it in my genitals. And, you know, I don't know. Like, we wear fucking wax ass gaskets, but yet I'm supposed to be okay with just reaching behind the toilet and fucking squirting my ass with the mystery fucking hose. Like, no.
You want some red butt juice on our butt.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, actually, I'll be honest. I hardly use the ass gaskets anymore. I'll just go and grab 2 strips of toilet paper and slap it down on either side.
And you're good.
And I'm good to go. And then I make sure that you know, if I've been there for a while, that they haven't like crumbled apart onto my thighs.
You know, I'm looking at the Green Shop Holistic Center, and that Bubba Kush is coming in at 17%. That's pretty good.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
You mean the Platinum OG or the Bubba Kush?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at Bubba Kush 2.0. So let me...
Oh, yeah, no, I smoked that. I smoked that last Thursday. Hey, do you want to go to the live thing this Thursday? Are you busy at noon?
On Thursday?
Yeah.
I can make it.
Because they keep saying, hey, bring your friends. We want to, you know, bring some people by. You're like, come have them hang out with us. They always say that. And I'm like, okay. and then I just come by myself again. And they're like, oh, it's you. It's just you. Oh.
We hate you.
Yeah, they're all, bring somebody we like.
Somebody fun. Just kidding. No, the Platinum OG was 23.2%. Wow.
So it's even better.
How's the smell on that?
Let me see. I don't know. I just keep putting it in the bong. It's like tangy.
Nice.
Really crystally, like really crunchy. You know, sugary. But yeah, it's really it's pretty strong. It's like almost lemony. You know, it's got that, but it's got that good that staunch. That really, you know.
I hear you.
It's almost like, it kind of reminds me of the weed candy. You ever have one of those lollipops from old Sacramento?
Oh yeah. Yes.
And they're made of flour, but it's not marijuana. It's like some other flower that just simulates it, but it's almost like that smell.
Oh, gross. I've never had that one then. I've had the nectar stick candy.
Oh, yeah, no, this didn't, I mean, it was weird because whenever I would get them, I was like, I was substituting them like a placebo is the word that I've been taught to use.
I get you.
But yeah, I've been using a placebo, and it would kind of make me feel kind of stoner eyes, you know, like whenever I'd suck on it, I'd be like, yeah, it just kind of made me feel like at ease, like, yeah, so maybe it was weed, but they were lying to us. They're like, it's like weed. It's just like weed, but it's not weed. Promise.
They have hard candies here too at the green shop. The Cali Lollies hard candy.
Now
28 milligrams of THC. Wow.
I haven't had any of the lollies, but I did have the Cushion Push.
Yeah, what is that?
It's like a brownie in a push pop tube.
Okay.
And it's like semi-resealable. It has like a little plastic pop top thing, and that it's all shrink wrapped on there, so it's it's preserved well.
Okay.
I took my time with it and only ate a little bit here and there, but come to find out, like, it's actually 12 doses in there,
Holy crap.
and as you push it, it kind of comes out like a layer. It's like layers of brownie in there. But I had like the Rocky Road one, and I don't know what the other flavors were, but I bought one of those while I was doing the show. And like I said, I took about a week to eat it, and Liberty and I shared it.
Liberty. So you shared it with Lady Liberty. That is wonderful.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I saw? Speaking of, I totally forgot about this. I wonder what happened to the guy. I mean, I know that they arrested him, and he walked out in handcuffs. But I wonder whatever happened to the guy that flew his hydro parachute into the torch on the Statue of Liberty. I just saw the footage on YouTube, like it was in like a epic fail, compilation thing.
I didn't hear about that.
It was a long time ago. I want to say it was like in the 80s or 90s.
Oh, so a paraglider.
Yeah. He had like the fan on his back.
Oh, wow.
And he had the parachute, and he got hung up. He got snagged right on the torch.
What a dummy.
And they they reeled him in, and then he came walking out in handcuffs. You're burning your tail, dummy. Stupid.
That's now he must have had to pay for that, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder what it was. I know that they arrested him for the cameras, but I wonder what the real after effects were. Whether they just said, what happened? And he's like, oh, it was a malfunction. Or they said, what happened? And he's like, long live liberty, motherfuckers! And they're like, okay, you're going to jail for 5 years, and you're going to owe us $200,000 when you get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It doesn't. I can't find out what his sentence was. I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, it was just something that I saw. That's insane. It probably goes back so far. You know what I mean? It was like nothing happened. Or they threw the book at him and nobody cared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nowadays, like if somebody got the book thrown at him, even for fucking killing a kid, So there's going to be somebody that's going to fucking be like, no, let him free. You know? So, I don't know.
Actually, there is someone who just is about to be killed for child rape and murder.
Oh, finally. Where's that at?
Yeah. I am not sure. It might not even be here.
Probably like Texas. No, actually, Texas. There was something about the death penalty recently. Like somebody was. They were trying to change how they did it. They were trying to bring back a fucking firing squad.
They were in Texas?
I don't know where it was. I think it was like Alabama or Oklahoma or something. Tennessee or one of those places.
Tennessee, take me to another place.
I never really got into that song.
Neither did I. Well, you know how they play it enough, it just sinks in.
Yeah, but I don't know. Something didn't sit right with me with that song. I don't know what it was. I had a Big Nose. He used to fucking play it all the time. He loved that shit. He had that album. I just didn't. I don't know. But I'm more of a Public Enemy kind of person, you know?
Oh, shock me, you radical.
What?
That's kind of from Empire Records. I steal that.
Oh.
I steal my lines once in a while.
Am I a radical? Am I really?
Well, you know, you're okay with the demise of America at the cost of a business deal, so whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean...
It's business at the end of the day.
I don't know, man. Fuck, dude. I was just watching Doctor Strange yesterday, and it kind of made me feel like there's just too many wizards, man. You know what I mean?
And not enough.
There's just too many people abusing their power. It's too many fucking chefs in the kitchen, and I think that sometimes citizens need to be fucking taken down a peg because they're just a little too fucking they're just a little bit too fucking sure of how they think things should go. And then that's whenever fucking we get, you know, martial law. And if that's what everybody wants, whether they know it or not, like I kind of think that that's what everybody wants. I think that a lot of people are fucking they're just so used to being able to complain that they'll fucking create martial law and not even fucking realize it just because they're like, no, I don't like that. Because, like I said, I don't know, you know, I didn't know about that guy that's going to get killed for fucking killing kids or whatever, but, like, I'm pretty sure that he has somebody in his corner, unfortunately, you know? And so you got to think about that, like, yeah, fucking definitely that guy is fucking not on the level, but like on some of these other fucking cases, like, you know, there's some people that fucking probably would like to see the fucking death penalty to a drug dealer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe but maybe you're not a drug dealer. Maybe you just fucking had a lot of drugs. You know what I'm saying? But they're prosecuting you. But you're getting prosecuted as a drug dealer because you had a lot of drugs, you know, and then fucking, and now you're the guy that's going, hey, I'm going to be wrongfully fucking killed now. And who's going to be in my corner? Like that's what the kind of the Doctor Strange movie is about, is everybody making it about themselves. Like, you know, like a lot of people are like, man, I want these freedoms for you and me. But really, dude, if it came down to it, if you had to choose, fucking one of us had to stay on the island of cannibals, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't choose yourself to stay. Like that's human nature. And a lot of people aren't taking that into effect whenever you're looking at the fact that granted, Trump might not be the most qualified, but maybe we need a fucktard. Maybe we need a total fucking fucktard to go in and just be like, what's this button do? What's this button do? What's this button do? You know what I mean? Like, maybe we fucking need that. Or maybe we need him to go, we need this guy that, this is the fear, I know, is that somebody's going to be like, hey, Trump, you know what we need to do? We need to go fuck some fucking broke-ass people up. Let's go fuck their shit up. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'll pass that bill. This bill's gonna fuck some people's shit up. Like, that's kind of like the best-case scenario for a lot of the hopes and dreams of the people out there that are hating on him. That's what SNL hopes, is that he fucking just...
Did you hear him yesterday? When he said that we're going to start winning wars again? Because back in my day, we didn't lose wars. And now we've been losing wars. We're going to start winning wars again. I mean, come on. Come on, man.
So what does that mean to you? What's scary about winning wars and not losing? Like, dude, maybe he's just going to bring droning back. Fuck the UN. He's going to UN exit. And he's gonna bring back droning, and everybody's gonna be able to just kill fucking our enemy with a video game. I'm pretty cool with that idea.
The fact that we have children who've never known a life without war is pretty scary to me as an American. I remember when we weren't at war. I remember when we were under threat of war, but literally since 1991, there's been some kind of war going on.
Have you ever seen a movie? Have you ever seen a movie where everybody's living all happy and harmonious, and then all of a sudden a guy wearing all black shows up with a bunch of other dudes with all black and torches, and they fucking murder everybody that's trying to live peacefully for no fucking reason? Have you ever seen a movie like that?
Red Dawn? Red
Dawn's good. How about Willow?
I didn't get into that shit.
Okay. How about fucking, what's another one? I was just watching the Magnificent Seven. I mean, dude, there's a real Black Bart out there. You know what I mean? It could be America already. We might not even realize it. There's somebody out there in black that's just fucking up peaceful shit. And I don't think that it's fucking Russia. And I also don't think it's Canada. I mean, I can narrow down who I don't think it is, but I can't tell you it's not America.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So I'm just saying, like, so we keep having this utopian idea that we deserve to be fucking peaceful, but the guy that's sleeping and fucking thinking that he gets a fucking moments to relax, that isn't expecting Black Bart to come through and fucking rape and pillage and steal his fucking cattle. And fucking, and that, like, dude, and it's just because evil is. It just is. Like, there's always going to be a bad guy that's going to fucking take your fucking wallet when you're out swimming. There's always going to be that guy. Like, yeah, we can reduce it because we can start cutting hands off again, or we can start doing fucking firing squads again, or we can have the KGB fucking president walk in and say, dude, even you fix this or I fucking fix you. And then fucking all of a sudden people start cleaning up their act. Then we can have that utopian. But there's still going to be a fucking idiot. And he's like, he's got either an extra chromosome or he's got the backwards fucking chromosome. But there's always going to be somebody with a unibrow that comes out of the fucking womb and is just like, fuck the world. Fuck everything. Everybody's going to fucking lay around with their fucking pants baggy and their fucking wallets hanging out without chains attached to them. I'm gonna fucking take wallets because it's easy. Like, there's always going to be that opportunist. And so, it, like, when we fucking realize that, then we don't have to, we can quit fucking thinking that we deserve Disneyland. You know what I'm saying? We can quit thinking that we don't deserve it. Because as soon as we fucking, dude, dude, you go to Disneyland and put your fucking guard down even, you're fucked. You're going to lose. You can't, think about it, man. You want to go see the electric parade? What's it like out? What's it like there on fucking Main Street? Is it a peaceful fucking place? No.
Beautiful place.
It's not. Even the fucking employees have to fucking talk to people like they're dumb cow over and over again. Please step the fuck back behind the rope. Please do not walk in front of the big electric snail with the fucking smoking fucking wizard on top. Please step the fuck back. Please do not put your fucking kids in front of the horses. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the kinds of things that have to be said to thousands of people a day at Disneyland. And that's the happiest place on earth.
I hear that.
But
I don't agree with it.
But
in other news, did you hear
go.
that Subway contains 50% DNA from chicken? That's it. In their chicken breast.
So what would the other 50% be, like wood?
I have no idea. Skin.
Pinky, come here.
Well, that would still be DNA though, correct?
I don't think there is DNA. I don't know. How does DNA really work? I mean, can you get DNA out of a plant?
Yes, it would be plant DNA.
I mean, hypothetically, yeah, you would think so. But, I mean, is it the same as fucking the gooey DNA that we have? When you, how do you milk it? How do you get DNA?
You put it in a thing and spin it. I don't know, man. I'm not a fucking scientist. You make margaritas.
You put it in the thing and spin it. Okay. No, that's pretty technical. So, okay.
Yeah, you spin it.
So why would they only release 40% DNA? Why wouldn't they release the other 60% of what exists?
That is a good question.
Sounds like fake news.
Oh, soy. The rest of it is soy.
Oh, that's fucking that's smart then, right? Because processing.
Yeah, if it's good, but if it's GMO soy, that's not good.
Ooh, now we got to get specific on the soy. We're not happy enough that they're making us vegetarians little by little, and fucking with our what does soy fuck with you on?
What do you mean? Is it bad for you?
Oh yeah, no, it's totally bad for you. It fucks with. I'm trying to think what it. I think it's the women. I think it fucks with the women's chemicals. Somehow, I don't know. I forget what it was. I remember there was a one of my Trumper friends. He, but he also he's like Illuminati Trump master flat earther. And fucking, yeah, no, dude. See, when you guys start picking up these hobbies, it doesn't end. Okay? It doesn't just stop and start with the fucking presidential. It gets all.
Don't throw me on that arc. I'm not getting on that boat, buddy. Don't put me in that boat.
All of a sudden, it goes into all these other things. You got flat Earth. You got GMOs. You got fucking soy. Do you know what Bill Nye the Science Guy said? GMOs aren't all bad.
Well,
how does that make you feel?
My thing is the Monsanto, the ones that they told everyone, hey.
Oh, we're talking about Disney again. Now we're talking about Disney again. Okay.
They will. You won't have to use pesticides on them. Well, they were wrong. They lied. People bought them, and then when these seeds that just go through the air and sprayed over to the next guy's farm, they sue that guy for having Monsanto stuff when he is just nature doing what it does. And if it's GMO, with the Monsanto, it's got pesticides already in it. It's got the herbicides and stuff. That's not good. You don't want to be eating that shit. Roundup.
Hey, don't call me Roundup. So, well, okay. But Monsanto also did Epcot Center, and Monsanto did into the microscope. I don't know, something where they pretended like you got shrunk down into a little microscope.
Oh yeah.
You remember that ride back in the day?
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't remember it, but I know what you're referring to.
Yeah, it's where the Star Tours is now. At Disneyland. It used to be called, and you can see old pictures of it if you look up Disney Monsanto. You can see like the entrance of it. It still is like the same building. They just, changed how it was, colored on the outside. But anyways, so Monsanto, we were supposed to trust them by now. You know what I mean? We weren't supposed to fucking rebel against Monsanto. That's why Monsanto gave us Epcot Center and the Farm of the Future. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why Monsanto was integrated into our Disney lifestyle, because, like, we're supposed to like them and McDonald's and everybody else that's licensed with Walt and Time Warner.
Oh, so you'll eat Taco Bell, but McDonald's is below you.
No. There's times where I crave sugar in my chicken nuggets. There is. And so, like, what about that? Like, I mean, Monsanto is hardly the fucking the main culprit. We're worried about the GMOs, but it's like every single fucking thing we consume right now. I mean, and actually, oh my god, fucking Whole Foods, bro. How about that?
Yes.
That's perfect. This is a good transition here into this subject, because Whole Foods is fucking buying all their shit from China, bro, where they don't have regulations.
That is strange.
All their shit is made and packaged in China. Even the California veggie fucking mix. Their frozen fucking carrot and cauliflower and bean mix that they have,
No.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Fucking swear to God. That, like, they showed that they couldn't get Whole Foods to fucking talk about it, but they went through all their fucking inventory, and everything was from China, except there was like one thing from Taiwan.
You know what I will say is that I believe it is Foster Farms is now doing all their chicken antibiotic free, which until last year is very rare.
So we're gonna have more bird flu. We're gonna get there's other things that happen when we don't have things to protect us. So, like, it's kind of like everybody was like, dude, we need to, sometimes we need to wash our hands, right? And then all of a sudden we get to the point where everybody's got so much antibacterial shit that the bacterias are turning into strains that are killing us, like the Black Death, because they're becoming so strong because we've put so many fucking antibiotics on our hands throughout the day. You know what I mean?
Yes, but the bird flu was created it was basically from Asia because they're living with their birds. That's the issue with that. Here in America, we're not living with our birds.
We don't live with our birds?
Well, you know what I mean? It's not like the people, these farmers, are actually sleeping in the same place as these birds are at. That is going on in China. You know what I mean?
That's how the bird flu happened?
And swine flu. I'm sorry?
Really? That's how it came?
I do believe so. They're living in too close proximity, so they're ingesting the bird poop and then, the bird pee, and then whatever, if the bird gets sick, that's how that happened. It wasn't, it wasn't like they were producing birds and the process of producing them got them sick, like it did with the cows in the Middle East. The guys were using those sprayers, spraying the inside of the cow brains out, and it was pigs, and then it got into their nose and into their brains, and it gave them a brain disease, so where they were like getting dementia and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's freaky.
That's the mad cow or the mad pig?
similar. Yeah, it's similar, something like that. They were just spraying these high pressure water into the brain to get the brain out of and to clean the head so they could send the head to somewhere. Some country wanted the head, and so the workers were breathing in the bits of brain matter, the small fragments, and it gave them some kind of gross disease.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those videos where they say why you shouldn't eat bacon?
I could not see those videos.
Dude. It said, Pinky, Stanley, come here. Stanley. Right now. Stanley. What are you doing? Sit down. Good boy. That's my good boy. That's my good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. Oh, man. So, dude.
We've gone down quite the rabbit hole today.
Say, huh?
We've gone down quite the rabbit hole today.
Well, but you were saying back to the chicken thing though. You were saying they're doing steroids?
No, antibiotics.
Probiotic or antibiotic. No antibiotics.
Yeah, probiotics would be a great thing.
Would it? I mean, are all probiotics good for you?
Well, most probiotics that we're seeing don't actually make it to where they need to be because the stomach acids eat them. But certain ones are, yes, very good. They say the stomach has a second brain.
What?
It is the second brain.
The stomach is our second brain?
Pretty much.
Weird.
It's got a lot of... Yeah, it's definitely... The human body is an amazing thing.
See, I think of the stomach as like the fuel tank and the carburetor.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like all these you have like all these fuel filters, kidneys and livers. And that's why
another thing, quit eating the bologna.
Well, yeah, well, see, Liberty, she gets like this, like, it's like $1 more for like less bologna, but she swears by it. She's like, oh, this is the best bologna. But like...
Do you fry your bologna?
No. Why would I fry it?
One of those
Why would I? No, I like cold stuff. Like, if I had my choice, a really good meal would be put in the fridge. You know, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like hot food. I like a hot meal. I like some hot soup. You know what I mean? But to me, the real test of a good dish is you put it in some saran wrap. You put it in the fridge. You come back to it the next day, and you eat it cold, and it's delicious still. That's the test of it.
I think that is the wake and bake talking.
No, it's, I mean, it, because here's the thing. If really like, cause sometimes when the food is warm, the flavors are hidden, or sometimes the flavors are faked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, your taste buds are like, this is good. It's hot soup. Yummy. But then you go back and you eat it later, and it's like bland, or it's like hella salty. You're like, what the fuck?
Cold soup.
This wasn't good. This was never good. It was faking it. The heat was helping it fake it.
You eat cold soup?
Hell yeah. I'm a hobo, bro. I eat fucking cold soup, dude. I keep cans of soup in the trunk. So if I'm ever fucking stranded or at a party or something, and I'm like, dude, I need to eat something, and nobody wants to fucking take me down to this, get a burger or something. Yeah, I'll go out and I'll eat me a fucking can of fucking creamy potato soup. I'll drink it like a protein shake. I only get Pop Top cans. Like they gotta have the, the fucking, the thimble thing, or the pull finger thing.
Yes.
It's like human cat food,
The pull, yeah, definitely human cat food right there.
Like, well, the thing is my grandpa, he always had pork and beans in his center console. So if we were out, fishing or something, and I'd be like, I'm hungry still, because we'd have breakfast, and then we'd go out and, you want some? Here's a snack, basically shut up. And
here's some cold pork and beans.
Yeah. Well, the cold pork and beans, you kind of, even if you're like weary of it, like the first time you do it, like when it's all you have and you're feeling your tummy rumble, and maybe there's some magic to, having your grandpa tell you this is what you should eat. You know what I mean? There's probably some influence there, but like, it just was like, yeah, this is good, and so then I told my mom, can I have some pork and beans? So she would buy me pork and beans, and I'd get out of school and fucking pop me a can of pork and beans,
But the microwave was just not in that picture.
No, just eat it right out of the can, because you get that little piece of pork on top. There's that little fatty, piece. And you eat that, like that's squishy. That's fun to just like dissolve with your tongue.
So that would be like the fatty liver of a duck?
Yeah, something like that. It's like it's bean pate.
Oh, that's so romantic.
Or, or you could look at it.
Bean juice, okay.
Actually my eyes are closed right now because I'm like visualizing it so that I can be as descriptive as possible. It's kind of like just it's like a miso soup. It's like a tomato miso soup, on the top, and you have like that one little chunk of fucking, soy floating around, like you can, and then you eat that and you slurp the top off, and then you just get all beans after that. Once you sip the little juice off the top, then it's, you get the thick beans afterwards. I got these beans, the whiskey beans. I got the hookup at Del Monte, and so yeah, these whiskey beans, fucking, dude, they're like, it's got like liquid smoke in it or something, or you know what I mean. However they do it,
Yep.
And dude, I poured it down the sink, and oh my god, dude, it has smelled like smoky beans ever since. I fucked up. I poured it down the sink at the RV, and so we had to keep pushing Listerine. We kept spitting our Listerine down the sink and running warm water down it, trying to get the smoky smell out. But we just finally got it out recently. We did a dump and fucking got to hose it out a little bit better. But dude, these beans are so smoky. I gave a can to Johnny, and he's like, it pissed his lady off to even smell him cooking them, because they had like such a smoky smell. But dude, I can eat. It's the big bean can. It's not the fucking baby beans. It's not like that middle-sized family size. This is like, yeah, it's like the family size. Actually, it is. It's like the big jars of pineapple. No,
yeah.
You know what I'm talking?
The huge cans that are cut up.
Yeah, the huge cans, the big ones.
Okay.
That's how big this can of beans is. And all I do is I pour the syrup off the top, and dude, it adds a whole fucking. I mean, that's a meal right there.
Yeah, I believe it.
Like, yeah, I mean, dude, you can eat that for breakfast though, and it'll fuel you all day easily. Like, I was on a video game binge, and I fucking ate a can of them and ended up playing video games way too late because I just had the fuel. I didn't care. It was awesome.
Do you eat your pizza pockets cold?
After I heat them up sometimes, yeah. Like, I won't eat them.
You'll heat it up and then. Okay.
Yeah, because I am a little weary of those. The pizza pockets are a little they're a little scary to me. They're more scary because, like, in a can, when you can food, they cook it in the can pretty much. You know what I mean? When it's getting canned, it's all really, everything's hot, everything's really sterile. Tin is very easy to keep things sterile.
True.
Hot Pockets.
Unless it's empty.
Hot Pockets rely on maintaining freezability. So somewhere between Hot Pocket manufacturing, they have to go to a store, and sometimes in that travel, they might thaw out a little, creating a little bit
like
of little bacteria, you know, and then and then they go from the fridge there, and they sit in the fridge. Maybe they're in the front of the fridge that the door keeps getting opened all day, so now it thaws out a little bit more bacteria. Now I come pick it up, I put it in my car, and maybe I got it on the other side of town, and it thaws out just a little bit more. If I don't eat that, if I refreeze that, I still want to eat it within like a couple of days of buying it. Like, I don't fucking buy Hot Pockets and then just like come back to them like later in the year and go, oh yeah, I got this Hot Pocket, I'll just fucking eat that, I'm starving. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't. I get a Hot Pockets with the idea that this is my meals for the next 2 days, and that's all I'm gonna eat is these Hot Pockets until they're gone. You know.
So you don't leave Hot Pockets in the trunk like you do a can of beans?
No, because a can of beans is sterile and closed.
Well, what if you wrap up the Hot Pocket extra tight in your napkin?
Nope.
Okay.
No, any kind of air, I don't like. I don't like air on my food. I worked at a daycare, and I never touched the toy room. I hated.
Can you imagine?
I hated the smell of the toy room. Like, I don't know. I just always think of like, I was at Disneyland one time with my daughter, and we were getting ready to go on the Finding Nemo submarine ride, and I was telling my daughter was putting her hands all over the rail, and I was like, don't you never touch the rail at Disneyland. And she said, why? And I said, well, for one, people sit on these rails with their dirty butts, and right then there was like a kid like sitting sideways just grinding his asshole on the fucking rail. You know what I mean? And I'm like that. And I said, and then also there's other people that are even grosser that let their kids do shit like that. And I pointed to this other kid and literally mouth on the rail with boogers coming out of the nose, like chewing on it like it was their bedpost or their fucking or their crib side. You know what I'm saying? You've seen babies suck on their crib, right?
Oh yeah.
They like chew on the side. Okay. Well,
Yep.
This bitch was letting her kid fucking chew on the rail at Finding Nemo. The handrail.
That is, that's rich.
But when my daughter saw that, between the baby's mouth and the other boy's asshole on the fucking rail, she stood like a fucking little soldier in every line we got in. Never even leaned her back against the rail. Because she was like, this is gross. This place is gross. And she was right.
I agree.
Here, hold on, Tony.
That is the perfect time.
Hold on, I got it.
I'm
gonna do the station identification. Hold on. Today's podcast is brought to you by Buck Stallions Holistic Emporium, aka the Green Shop Holistic Center. Give them a call at 209-284-3800 and get registered today to get some free gear with your first order.
Free?
Free, bro.
I like free.
Who doesn't like free?
Free's good.
Fucking idiots don't like free shit. That's always a good commercial. Well, hey, dude, Tony, are you there? T-Dub?
I'm here.
Oh, hey.
I'm here.
So, man, it's almost 9:00. I'm gonna run to go grab a coffee. Where are you at?
Oh, I'm in Riverbank.
Oh, you're in the bank? You're in the stank the bank?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a coffee and then I'm gonna head over to my Emporium. But dude, I really appreciate you calling in. You've been on the phone now with me for an hour and 15 minutes, and we have just it has made the whole show soar for the day.
Good.
Because I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that agree with you on how you feel about a lot of these things. I mean, obviously I don't, but it doesn't make me dislike you at all. If anything,
No.
I definitely
You're
feel
wrong, but that's okay.
No, I totally well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe I am, or maybe maybe my fucking lack of perspective gives me more. I don't know. I felt pretty smart a couple of times today.
Yeah. You got me painted into a corner a couple of times. I'll give you that.
I mean, and I'm not trying to be a dick about it. I'm just trying to really. I'm just trying to really see it as objectively as I can, or objective, right? Objective or subjective?
Yeah.
I don't know. Subjective. Subjective
The biggest loser trainer, he had a heart attack. The biggest loser trainer guy.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck is that?
I have a picture with him. Well, I was really far in the back, but I was on 2 finale episodes of that.
Were you?
No, I wasn't a person on it. I was in the audience being handsome.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
You're famous.
Yeah, no, and the thing is they usually rotate audiences and stuff. So that they put different people behind the the finale people, when because at the end they see their families are sitting there in the cut or whatever, and I was in 2 finales where I didn't even have to move. I got up, I left, I went and got Taco Bell, I came back, I sat there, I ate my Taco Bell, and they didn't have me move at all because I looked that good that day. I'm just saying, I know that's what it was because there were some other fucking people that they moved them around, and it was there were even some people that ended up just leaving. Dog barkings.
So you stuck around for the free sandwiches, huh?
No. I didn't get free sandwiches. They paid me. I think I made $80 that day.
How many hours was it?
8 hours, clapping and smiling and cheering.
That's not bad.
No, it was chill. I mean,
you get a stag card?
No. Not a lot of people that for the TV show audiences. There's a lot of non-union jobs. There's a lot more non-union jobs. But I don't know, they kind of irritate me because it's they keep sending me these emails inviting me to this stuff, and it's I can only go every so often. You know what I mean? I can't be an always there. But it's whenever I was doing a show in LA last, and Liberty signed up too, we were trying to be on something. I don't know what it was, but it might have been an MTV thing, and we might just be too old. I don't remember.
Well, MTV sucks anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, MTV doesn't like you if you're over 27 now, or ever. They've never really. If you're over 27, you're like a geezer.
And VH1's cutoff is 35 now?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I missed the window.
You can always go CMT.
I'm starting to feel, it's been 5 years since Too Short told me that I'm too old. And it haunts me because every year I just think, man, Too Short, you're wrong. You know what I mean? But I'm starting to feel like he might be getting right. It might be catching up with me.
Fuck it.
But I'm not trying to be a gangster rapper either, I was
there
like, that particular night I had to do Sabotage for Too Short. I performed Sabotage. It was a karaoke stripper contest.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's called Pol.
You had to perform for Too Short?
It was called Polchella. I got second place.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Second place doesn't pay. In Hollywood, only first place pays, and it pays like $1,000.
Damn.
But who won was two bitches having a slow motion sword fight with lightsabers to the song "All the Things You Said, All the Things You Said," running through my head, running through my head, running through my head.
Hey, not bad. Danceable.
I did my version of Poker Face.
Oh, that's where you failed.
No, I did.
Lady Gaga.
I killed it though.
Well, that's good.
I totally killed it. That's why we got second place, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
They should have given you some money, those fuckers.
Yeah. No, actually,
right, brother. Enjoy your coffee.
I'm going to. You have a great day, T-Dub. Thanks for calling in, man. And here, can you just do a quick commercial with me real quick? Because we're not talking about the Green Shop or Buck Stallions Holistic Center. We're talking about greenshopdelivery.com.
Okay. greenshopdelivery.com.
Yeah. greenshopdelivery.com. Say that.
greenshopdelivery.com.
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 Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That is what we're talking about.
Oh, greenshopdelivery.com.
greenshopdelivery.com?
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what you're talking about. Who's on first?
Have a great day, T-Dub. I'll talk to you soon.
Later.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Buck Stallions Holistic Emporium, a.k.a. the Green Shop Holistic Center. Give them a call at 209-284-3800 and get registered today to get some free gear with your first order.
Free?
Free, bro.
I like free.
Who doesn't like free?
Free skin. Shut up! I go hard like Vladimir Putin. Go hard like Vladimir Putin. I go hard like Vladimir Putin. Go hard like Vladimir Putin. I go hard like Vladimir Putin. Go hard like Vladimir Putin.